Okay. Wait for a couple of people to come in and I'll start the drink combo. To everybody that's coming in, as they're filling in, I just want to say big time rest in peace to Josh Saunders. He was a amazing entertainer, somebody who made both me and Dez laugh so many freaking countless times. And if he's hearing this, basically, I just want him to know that there were so many people who loved him, and it's been eye-opening today, seeing like the amount of people who have poured in from the community to be able to say how much they are going to miss this guy. And it's true. A lot of people are going to miss Cobra really, really bad. This morning, I had already heard, like, from the night before, some rumors. Didn't believe it was true last night. And around, like, midnight last night, I seen Thikimoto had made a post talking about a possibility of it in a stream that he was doing that was members only, and I'm not part of the members right now. And so I wasn't able to watch it, but it kind of like got my curiosity going for sure. And then at around like 3 or so, I started getting calls from people and, having people get a hold of me and tell me about what was going on. And I had already heard some things, so it wasn't surprising to hear anything like that. And then this morning when I seen Clint's video, it kind of just put everything into perspective that like, there was no going back. He was gone. And it's sad because we truly lost somebody today that the world will never be able to, replace anybody that's going to be anything like this dude, because Cobra was a truly unique individual. And in his honor today, I want to do a drink combo because even his dad knew that would have been what people would have thought, like, or what he would have like wanted people to do for him. That's what he always did every time there was somebody that he loved who passed away. And I know some of his favorite drinks. Yeah, very much so. Rest in peace, Mikkel. I agree. Fucking Josh is a legend. You know what I mean? And with that legend, he loved himself some Jack Daniels, I know he loved himself his 99 proof bananas. Like, literally pretty much 99 proof anything was something that you'd see quite common in a Josh video, a King Cobra video. For sure, definitely long live Cobra, MC Wig Splitter. Yes, DB, Cobra passed away. I'm going to take a guess and say, based on what they're saying through the police report stuff, he passed away last night. His dad had came over to come to take him to the hospital because he hadn't been feeling well, and unfortunately had already passed. So get this whole thing. Oh yeah, smells like bananas. That's what's up, dude. And then we'll open up the Jack Daniels. I haven't had Jack Daniels in a really long time. I don't even really like Jack Daniels that much. Like, it's not like something that I go after because it's kind of a little bit more expensive, but I knew it was something that Cobra liked a lot. I wanted to have some in his honor because I knew that was like one of his big drinks. So let's pour a little bit out for Cobes. Yeah, buddy. And I know that right now Cobra's hanging out, chilling with Ozzy up in his Gothic dream house with a clock tower mansion in heaven. So you get the 99 proof bananas in there. Then let's do like a shot, and then let's do a little bit extra for Cobes, then a little for Ozzy. All right. It's like half a glass. And then we're going to hit that with some Starbucks. This is a tropical peach. I know Cobra loved himself some peach drinks. Let's give the tropical peach a taste before we go for it. That's not half bad, dude. Heck yeah. It kind of tastes like peach rings, if you like peach rings. All right. Here's what we got for our drink combo going right now. It's kind of got almost like a Mountain Dew kind of look to it. Smells like bananas. Yeah, buddy. Cheers, everybody. Woo-hoo. It's not terrible. I'll tell you what. The Jack Daniels definitely overpowers the whole thing. Tastes a lot of Jack. Smells like bananas, tastes like Jack. What up, Steve and Andrew? Yeah, 2025 has sucked. We've lost lots of legends this year. We lost Ozzy, Hulk, Cobra. You know, I'm sure there's been others that I just can't think of off the top of my head. But those were some of the main ones to me that just happened just not that long ago, really. But I did not expect that this was going to happen today at all. This caught me by complete and total surprise. I was very, very distraught this morning. I had a hard drive into work. Kind of like coming to the realization that we're not longer, yes, Sabu for sure. We're no longer going to be seeing videos from him, you know, talking about current events and stuff like that. I would always look forward to, you know, what his take was on what was going on in the day. You know what I mean? Like, it was almost like a kind of like a form of South Park. Like, South Park always like comes in and they'll like parody like what's going on in the world. He would always come in and he would give us like his opinions on things and stuff like that. And he had an interesting insight on, you know, things. I really enjoyed hearing what he had to say about stuff. And the fact that he was so unapologetically himself and would just come out, and if he felt some way, you know what I mean, about something, he didn't really think to, you know, oh, well, I got to make sure that I don't, you know, make so-and-so, you know, feel this way. He was like, no, I'm just myself. I'm going to throw it out there. You know what I mean? And at the same time, every time he was always a decent dude. You know what I mean? Really nice to animals. As his dad had said, you know, really nice to elderly people. He'd always talk about all the older people that he liked to talk to. You know what I mean? It's proof that he was definitely really nice to Walt and Angie with like the amount of things he would come over and hang out with them, and they would get together and they would do platters and stuff like that. And I think losing that friend and losing Ozzy and everything puts a lot on somebody, you know, and it's just too bad that we had to lose Josh so early. It's really a shame that we lose Josh so early. The thought that Nell's care package could have involved foul play makes me want to protect him, but he's gone. I mean, I've seen the seeds. I'm not going to make any speculations right now. As far as I'm concerned, the coroner's office has got him. You know what I mean? And they will do an autopsy and they'll find, you know, if there's any type of foul play involved. Yep, just 34 years old. Too young. He did a lot in his life. We have to think about, right now I'm actually upstairs. Destiny's getting ready. I'm going to get a Cobragram tattoo tonight in honor of Cobes. I've always wanted to get one, and I think now would be a good time. So I'm going to be doing that tonight. And watching videos, remember Josh. I remember in Clint's video that he made speaking on Josh's behalf, he said that Josh would have been really proud to have seen people do nasty drink combos. And that was something that I was never scared to do. So, as extra in Josh's honor, let's add some milk into this and get it curdling for y'all folks. Entertainment, y'all sick entertainment. Look at that curdle, dude. Heck yeah, buddy. Now it smells extra banana-ish. It smells extra banana right now. Yeah, the box. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like I said, Alright, I'm mixing some 1000 milligram THC syrup and some Everclear with some chocolate and syrup and a gram dab. That's one way to do it for sure, Sick and Vicious. Alright, let me get this drink combo into me. I'm going to do a little closer, and I'm going to let all you guys go for the night. I just wanted to do a quick live real quick, just to be able to show my appreciation that I had for somebody that YouTube will never see. Somebody as awesome and unique as what Josh was. You know what I mean? And I still have videos, I'm sure, that I have not watched. I'm going to be going back in time and trying to find some really fun stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this for sure. After all the stuff that's gone down, I had already slowed down on how much I was drinking to begin with. I quit drinking like beer and stuff like that because I was drinking a lot of beer and spending a lot of money on it and stuff like that. And when I was live streaming a lot, drinking a lot, and this is really putting like my eyes like way wide open, you know what I mean, to the possibility that, you know, that could have been what did Josh in. You know what I mean? He did drink a lot. And, you know, this is the thing I have to say. Each person in this world, we, like, carry the burden of, like, everything that we put on ourselves as far as, like, anything in life. Like, you fucking skydive and you hurt yourself in an accident. I mean, you made that decision and everything else like that. But some people, that's what makes them feel as though they're alive. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I'm advocating for his drinking or anything, but it was just kind of part of, like, who he was, dude. Been thinking about Cobes all day. Yeah, for sure. Me too, Smackle. What's up, Rich? Got him. That's a good curdle. That's a good curdle right there that got going on with that one. Woo, buddy. Yeah. You know, and the one thing I want to close this off with is I don't know what's going to happen with some of Josh's belongings. As far as like, I'm sure Clint's probably going to take a hold of the stuff and, you know, he'll take care of it and stuff. But I'd just like to know that, like, Sean's taken care of or buried with Cobra if it, you know, means be, that's fine. You know what I mean? But I would just like to know that that stuff is taken care of or kept with him. You know, the pie hi-hat, I feel like, is something that was really, really close to that. That was part of his character for sure. You know what I mean? A wand. He has to definitely go with a wand. Honestly, his house is like a treasure trove to, you know, to us, to people that really appreciated, you know, what he did and everything else like that. He had some neat stuff. You know what I mean? He was an interesting, unique character, and as an interesting, unique character myself, I can say that I thought that he had a cool whole mystique to his house and everything else like that. The chair needs to be in the Smithsonian. Dude, I'm thinking for real, what would be really cool is if they took the chair, his duster, like his duster coat that he had, his hat, wand, potion time glass, like an original potion time glass, maybe some custom Cobra pants. Those were always cool, you know, stuff like that, and like set it all up and like made like a thing in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the dude, because dude loved rock and roll. And I feel like if there's one place that he would have been really proud to have been able to get into, you know what I mean, like, because he honestly, like, opened my eyes up to, like, I listened to more Ozzy because Cobra. You know what I mean? Like, I listened to, like, quite a lot of different music because Cobra kind of influenced me to appreciate, you know, some of that music more than what I already appreciated it. Like, I loved it and everything else like that, but Cobra definitely had some, you know, influence on a lot of people, I'm sure, to be able to get us to listen to some of that stuff. I would have liked to see a sober Cobes bathing daily and respecting himself truly. Yeah, truly ripped though. Yeah, I agree. It would have been really cool to see like a redemption arc of some kind where he bounced back and, you know, showed everybody that, you know, he could do that. But at the same time, you know, he was unapologetically himself. You know what I mean? He did what he did all the way up until the end. Let's remember him that way. You know, I remember him based on the videos that he posted on his YouTube, and all the way up into the end, he didn't give up, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Dude wasn't a quitter. And just like his dad said, you know what I mean? He was definitely a stubborn guy, but some of the most stubborn people in the world, like, that's what, like, added to his character and made him so Cobra. You know what I mean? That's what made him so Cobra, dude. Needs to be in the Punk Rock Hall of Fame. Yeah, museum, that'd be cool as fuck, too. He'd belong there, for sure. Yeah, maybe not Smegma Crust, but at the same time, it's like this. If you can't truly be yourself and stuff like that, then I guess, like, what is there really in living? I'm not saying that it's, like, this is the outcome I wanted at all. My perfect outcome was that he lived a good, decent, long life, eventually kind of calmed down on the drinking, kind of got closer to, you know, maybe hanging out with Clint some more and doing some stuff with his dad as his dad got older. And I wanted to watch Cobra get old. Seriously, that's what my plan was. My plan was, dude, one day I told Dez before, one day we're going to watch Cobra, and we're going to be sitting there watching him. He's going to have a gray beard and everything else like that, and he's going to be all sitting there in his chair, like the episode of SpongeBob when they're sitting there and, like, you know, still pestering Squidward, hey, Squidward, like that type of shit, but him just still on YouTube, like, getting into rants, like, yeah, guess what, now we're going to talk about this shit, you know what I mean, and fucking breaking down, the new president of 2043, fuck that guy, whatever, you know what I mean, like, some crazy shit, you know what I mean? It was always something funny from him, so I've only ever caught a couple of his lives, and I enjoyed them. I liked his food hack videos. Him and Sasha. Yeah, Sasha's like his Patrick. SpongeBob. Dude, remember you do the perfect fucking SpongeBob shit, too. He was so good at fucking doing his, like, cartoon voices and everything else like that. And character voices. He definitely left his mark on Casper, at least. All the trees stripped bare of their branches, for one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like even if Casper did some type of a party commemorating him at, like, a bar that he'd, you know, visit locally all the time would be really cool. But, all right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Cheers, everyone. I'm going to do one shot of the Jack Daniels to end off the night. Rest in peace, KingCobraJFS. Fuck sickos. Fuck suicide. Long live Ozzy. Long live KingCobraJFS. You'll be missed, buddy, for sure. Cheers. Whoa, shoot. Keep on rocking, everybody.